MPP mu there.
Kessben
Prime Minister.
Opa, you can say you and no akra na vote mu akra. You ready say kumewuni kra po obi na obe contest.
Oh, Mama just I mean, Mama.
You know, but no kra woman say asema na mo kano very critical issue. And I think my brother made solid point. Say ya say emrana ye siripe say sika. Ekoye nyina no
atonso
and which we must clearly find ways and means to stop that. And you see the certain the people and kebe use omo and they are stop no almost so rely on such people.
Exactly. Omo complaining.
Exactly.
Omo be vulnerable.
And you know now you'll be wondering why na bakoko so achire no. Why na bakoko so and it's sad. Very sad. Ko uko baby na hwe Langards, Ubia Copena Sassy, baby, or Yari Faho baby, Ubecona, yes, ye Bobby to an annual say, O mammy, unto why yet much and a bar, near Siaco Bunny Banamo Bunny, sir. Say, Ubia Sassy, Obeji. And the answer no. Now, they are not police for 2 weeks. No more fat Langards, and then one and the uncle. You see, the Biam can tell the Bia home. Yana. Lord no yes you be so tell be just for some wine tell be anka we no ya do ba enya afa ni ka say prosecution ye open case and different e ba na so wakunipa
exactly
we yanku o ne de wakose na ne betwa waso kakra ne de asit kakra gum ne agyawo sa ya se aduma agyawo mti yawo e bi say ya anya ne sa enano abante bi ba mi nchen no kaso ana o say nkrofobi fi amano ne besra no mo kanom si o mo honom de bibia koso na da ha de ye kasa nyesi nyina me say do kam kan so wo ye Ghana ni wo nam police kwan so na nke chewu sesia anka wa frɛ honorable ana say ni
Kessben 92.0
so no sa wono no mu obi ofrɛ no hono no asase na ban age what the dynamo bi developer we develop ya ton ma young go for bia mam guys assassinate media into wo or wo security no or say speaker mam mobilize boys mami nya fanko gusu nya fanko po nya fanko ebu obi that is a problem obi wo sika into me dem wo sika ne de
assassin obeje
no only sika ne de so na law no so no sometimes no a chanti mami wo call retirement 10 years so the association no we kojo to na manso enya binti no na assassin na mpa na yaje no obi sori a obeka se maame no eba be boss sabra papa no wanya hwia ma abusuya nanso ma ne kra ano de twa so aje ade bi ato ho a obi agin sika aje no kwa we can't continue like that as a country, and I think it's about time certain things say I say moto ko ukopena say adebo ha so far as evidence is then see a check near sentence so near maybe just maybe also we need to also look at how we can refine our custodial sentence man because we had look at too much no I build the cartel we can so hono and I say I know you make consent na hwe kwan ho afu sei no e say start bo mo yes community work
I hear for no being so a problem I hear for no yes especially about Greater Accra ha one more tons as in anyhow obi timi fa ho to asase wono filis wo yabusua pan o ton a wo mo bi amane mi wa na asase na wo ton ne abusua ni nyina asase
otumi to turn a bedroom no abeda
obitimi to ma no asa akwachi obi se
exactly
onfa manson that na embeye manson
yes
na afei usika ye kwa na ade ni shi na omo
uko sa every ase hono that's what is happening.
My goodness,
that's what's happening to atoma wo rewie no o se also we busani matoma we na busuafo mienu no o maka nkofo tiabo then they will find ways means most of them the amount before that's what is happening. And I think you were spot on. I mean, we need to find ways and means to manage, and I think you see, let's give credit to also to the Minister of Lands. I think he's trying to make sure say even the land administration will be digitized. Until you can sit at your home and know as I say a man so was an assassin man so.
Okay.
And that is something that we need to commend Yera Abu on it, on any team. No, they are doing great job. That you can now be able to tell us, well, I have say as I see way, mansion also as I see way, and you bind there as I see way, and Busian way there as I see way, Obiato and Portun Bremadine also, so that you won't find yourself in such situation again. So I think it's something that we must encourage the minister and his team and give them all the support. So I'm sure, sir, with time we may find solution to some of these things.
To some of these challenges.
Yes, as we go on.
The Honorable Chumberimba and Menino Edi and Kobono Doma is Rashe Begeni on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. Pacho ma yentie audio no embra na afe yaba yabeto so Edi Komo.
All over the place. Jatu has, he doesn't even sell it. He also gives it out for reclaim all that land for us. And out of that land, we gave you 50 acres. 50 out of 6,000. 50. So 6,000 acres reclaimed. He gets 15 acres as payment for all his expenses. So he has the right to go and sell that 50. If he's selling it, then there's noise all over the place. Jatu has, he doesn't even sell it. He also gives it out for people to develop, so that he gets his share. And I can give you a long list of liturgy of lands that Jatu has cleared for us. To the extent that Chairman, to the extent that even the military, even the Ghana Armed Forces, there are lands that have been encroached by people. They hire Jatu to reclaim for them. The Ghana police, in particular, Jatu reclaims their land for them.
Well, Chairman.
That is how it is.
Chairman,
so please.
Are they done?
So I remember that during the reclaiming process, 3 people lost their lives. There was gunshots, exchange of fire. 3 people lost their lives there. Except that, Jatu has a section of the media on his side who don't cover all this. That's what he.
That is the Chief Director for the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and alleged a year tape intercepted and Koba Woody na watchemo kwanya abansase enkrofo afaso a wo moaje na afi abranche a wono boni din si afani Jatu and as say edrum pempen so a wono ne team ne boys womo ne boaje nsase no esanso de ma aban bi. Quite an unfortunate thing because state institutions seemingly I said womo are disappointed here. Honorable, you heard the Chief Director.
I'm amazed. I won't lie to you. And for this, I can confidently say that the minister, Abu Jinapo, if he has heard this, will take serious steps towards it. And I pray that the man is not found culpable. It should be a doctor tape. It should be. Because I can confidently tell him that if it is true, then Abu will deal with him.
I see.
I can confidently tell you that. So I'm praying. Whole Chief Director, and you are telling us how to use land guards to capture lands, state lands. If you know lands that people are bought to state lands.
State lands.
So if you want to capture state lands, you need to go and see Jatu and you can get a state land.
Yeah.
Hey.
The question is that who is Jatu?
Hey, and that part is somebody aware of Jatu. I think it's important. If that part is not aware, let's use this medium to inform that there is a man called Jatu whose job is to protect people who want to encroach on government lands.
My main kind statement the Chief Director himself. I say government does not engage land guards. And after listening to this tape, he comes in and with this statement. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, by this press release, refute the allegations made by the Daily Post newspaper and the Ghana Web online news portal on the 17th day of July 2023 on a purported statement made by the Chief Director of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Captioned, Chief Director at Lands Ministry reviews Ministry of Lands, Military and Police have been engaging and contracting land gas, and government engages services of land gas, Chief Director of Lands and Natural Resource Ministry, respectively. The ministry would like to set the record straight that government, and for that matter, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, does not contract the services of land gas in its operations. However, the ministry, through its agency, Lands Commission, legally engaged the services of Anok Holding Limited, a registered limited liability company, to assist in reclaiming encroached government lands. This engagement has been in effect since 2012. We wish to categorically state that government, by the extension, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, employs legal processes to reclaim all encroached state lands. And it is signed by the Chief Director, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. So, Anok Holding Limited is a company one more employ one more services to ensure that one more get it back the lands according to the question is that sa company ni a company ben what precisely do they do?
Now, Uncle press release with you should have added the Registrar General, their core duties that have been registered.
Okay.
So we will be able to note, are they telling us that they've registered at Oko Registrar General?
Yeah.
Or more core duties are my register. Operations I want to say reclaiming of lands. And what methods do they use to reclaim those lands?
Okay.
How do they reclaim lands? Do they go to court? Or they what? How are they going to reclaim the lands? What modus of operandi do they use? Sometimes they should have known better. He should have come up with this statement. He shouldn't have come up with this statement because you were supposed you tell us Anok whatever.
Yeah.
What are their core duties which has been registered at the Registrar General? If it's security, we must have approval from the Interior Ministry. Do we have it? I mean, you can't just come and tell us you've contracted a company called Anok, and Anok, who is Anok? What is their core duties? Are they a security agency? Or what? Normal human beings that will just form a company and then gather people and go there and then reclaim land. How do you reclaim the land? What processes do you use? Because the Land Commission has been there for years, and they don't know how to reclaim land, and they have to employ someone. Then what are we talking about here? I think he has to come back again. I mean, this one, and I'm saying, I think the minister will take charge of this, and I know Abu will do charge, but the chief director must hold on things and allow maybe the minister to lead this action. And
I feel that while Russia at the statement, Yabantem Dodo.
And I be creative problem. And I be creative problem, man. And I be creative problem, no. What the company can say, no company, your company, no, almost speciality, so, or be reclaiming, how we reclaiming lands, no. Or is it two license to a company registered, security and a company, Ben. How do you do this? I mean, who actually advised him? I know sometimes you should see the minister is doing fantastic. The minister is doing great job.
But the agencies, you know.
Exactly. And therefore, you see, you as a chief director, did he confer with the minister before issuing the release?
I see.
We need to find, did he confer with the minister? Because knowing Abu will not come up with say this company, he will give you details. So you don't come out like that. This is totally unacceptable on his side. And now it's too quick. Why so in a hurry to come up with a company called Anok, and Anok has been contracted to reclaim land? How are you reclaiming those lands? What processes? What modus operandi? We want to know what are the TOR of the what is the TOR for the Anok
company? Yeah.
What contract? The details of the contract. I'm saying, you know. They should tell us what if they go to the land they do to reclaim those lands. If they going to in this country, the minister of Greater Accra Regional Minister led the military and led the police. Anybody say come demolish where they think this government land. And the land commission for some of them call J company. There are not people to come and tell us what are their core registered duties at the Registrar General.
Before and Sunday to me
exactly
with this assertion.
You to be my country because your chroma and a greater Caribbean minister.
Exactly.
I say a buyer say
only the site near.
Yes, only the police could demolish it. And we all accept and say yes. I mean, appropriate. So if someone we know say we're quite a buyer say nah illegal now say you're wrong. Why do we have to worry ahead? Make some years back at Denta Aviation Road, hold on. Aviation Road. Almost say a buying, almost by a claim. Hey, you be boo, fund, I'm out for bunning in a guye. It was a buying leading the process. Why now you want to bring some kind of company called Anok? Where does that Anok come from?
Very well. But then faster than